insane. Original Lotan concept art here, guys. And everyone's reacting. I'm gonna make a video off this. So, I just started recording. This video is me going over the original concept art again. I made a video a year ago. So, all these concept arts were in the game before the game launched. And a lot of these are potential new units. So this is an updated video, except for this video is going to have chat to the side, and we're going to talk about the rejected concept art. So you can interact with this video, talk about the concept art. It's reused content, but it's good content. Yeah, they cooked too hard. This was the Lotan concept art. Battle Mage. Battle Mage. And if you go to the artist page, because the artists back then, it was a year ago, I have to find it again. So I'm just repeating again for people who are watching the video and not on the live stream. Lotan was going to be Gilgamesh from the Fate series, where she summons floating swords, as you see here, and she just throws them, and like Kreia from Knights of the Old Republic controls floating swords to cut up her enemies. And this was going to be her outfit. This was Lotan's original design. I have no idea why they gave us the fucking garbage fucking dollar store Lotan who looks like she is just a random cosplayer at an anime convention. And not even a good cosplayer. She's one of those genetically modified cosplayers fucking Japan, Korea, or China churns out all of their cosplay factories. Corporate owned cosplayer. No free will of her own. No free will of her own. Factory generated, costs plastic surgery all over, and she doesn't even know the game she is cosplaying. That's how garbage current Lotan's design is. She's a fucking garbage cosplayer, churn out of the factory, cosplaying every fucking waifu in every video game, make her hair blue. Like, she's one of those cosplayers whose cosplays as like, you know, female Luffy, and doesn't know Luffy was a pirate, doesn't know anything about One Piece, never read a single chapter of One Piece, and calls One Piece Pirates of the Caribbean. She just thinks One Piece is Pirates of the Caribbean, but in anime form. That's what current Lotan is. A garbage cosplayer. Yeah, I'm young, by the way. Kreia is the best. Kreia is the best Sith Lord. I'm a big Knights of the Old Republic fan. Bastila Shan has been my number one waifu ever since college. I'm young, by the way, you motherfuckers. Ever since college, Bastila Shan was my number one crush in any game, any video game romance. Bastila Shan, best girl. So, we're going to go back for all those new viewers. This is another rant I'm going to do. Pandia. Pandia's concept art down here is better than this fucking lolly piece of shit fake cute girl we got. Look, she's an adult woman. Hating me at this state. I'm attracted to adult woman. That's my deep, dark secret. I'm attracted to clothed adult woman. Professional woman. Maybe in suits. I like women in suits a lot. I don't like bikinis. In suits. This is hot. This is what I'm into. What is wrong with them? Why did we get this lolly reject piece of shit, fake sadomasochist fucking Pandia? And her highlights aren't even that good. Her highlights aren't even that good. Look at the highlights in her hair. That one streak, that fake anime girl cosplayer highlight, don't go all the way. And look at the concept art. Her hair is on fire. That is great. Great design. We were robbed. Let's go to our next concept art. Okay, this is Murphy concept art. Nothing changed. The only thing that's changed is that they made her shorter. Actually, now that I'm looking about this, they made Murphy shorter. Why did they make Murphy shorter? They were like, Murphy's too tall. People won't find tall women attractive. I'll tell you, as someone who's tall IRL, I find tall women attractive. I like tall, fit women. Like, this is better. Why would they make her shorter? I don't understand people who like. Do you guys think like shorter fucking units are better? Why? They nerf her legs. And this is, I covered on stream, unannounced unit. This is an unused unit that became a combination of Nymph. This became Nymph, but they're going to reuse the design for a new unit eventually because the artist that drew this got rehired, if I recall correctly, and they're redoing old art. So they're probably going to use this design for a new unit at some point. So this became Nymph, but they're going to reuse one of these designs. So next. This is probably Miriam or an unused art. This is either Miriam or Daffodil. This is probably Miriam or Daffodil. I found this on the the Chinese community. The Chinese community has all this because the artist that was hired for the launch of Morimens posts all their unused concept art on Bilibili. So this is where I got it from. The Chinese community. So the Chinese community, the artists, I cannot spell you their name. I think in this video that I did a year ago, I think I mentioned who the artist is. I don't remember their name. It's in Chinese characters. So this became, I think, they just posted this image. There was no text when I do it. So we just have to extrapolate what this is. I think this is Daffodil Miriam. I think it became, or it could be a unit that they might reuse the design. I hope they reuse the design because I like this option right here. I love this third option here. This third option would probably go on my waifu tier list as S tier. I find this design very hot. Again, it's what I'm into. You're going to find out Flares' fetish. Flares' fetish is adult women who are fully clothed in nice suits or professional dresses that radiates money and superiority. That's what I'm into. I don't like bikinis. I don't like children. I don't like teenagers. I like adult women. I know it's a rare thing nowadays in the gacha community. I know it's a rare thing. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weird fuck for liking adult women. But this is hot. Okay? This is hot. I love this design. I love this design. So let's go over, yeah, this design is fucking great, dude. Fucking great. This, unused. I can't think, maybe Sangha. Someone commented earlier that this could be Sangha, but this was before Chainsaw Man Season 2. So, seeing this now, after I read Chainsaw Man, this reminds me of that Nayuta, I can't pronounce her name. You know the little girl Chainsaw Man raised in Chapter 2 of Chainsaw Man? This is what the design reminds me of. I hope they reuse this design. What do you guys think about this design, guys? What do you guys think about this design, chat? I like this a lot. I like this design a lot. Should they I'm gonna make a poll. Should they How would you rate this design? So it's gonna be peak. It's great. Mid. Generic trash. What do you think? What do you think about this design? It is not Nayuta. Nayuta, thank you. I like this. This is nice for a blue unit. I think we're missing silver hair, white hair girls. Yeah, the color contrast is very good. I don't know why they didn't use design. Because if you look at the current designs, there are a lot of like trash designs awakeners. Like Towil. I like plain Towil. Towil's a trash design. Oh my gosh, people think she's mid? Comment, ask, and share ideas? Yeah, in my Discord. Yeah, my Discord. I'll fucking do it. Yeah. So this is original Liz design. So let's see what the poll ended up as. This is the least exciting. So it's people don't like that design. Okay, I'm a minority there. I'm a minority. There's only a few people. Some people don't think she's trash, but it's just obvious. So this is original Liz design. It was more anime like. Oh my gosh, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that fucking one Mecha Gundam anime art style. I watch a lot of anime. I'm a fucking Asian nerd. I'm a fucking Asian nerd. This is what we do. We watch anime. I think it's Gurren Lagann. It's either Gurren Lagann or one of the other mecha animes. It's one of the early mid 2000s mecha animes. This is what the the art style reminds me of. One of those mecha animes. I'm more of a generic lover, but right now Liz is more realistic looking, it's a more realistic lifestyle. Right now she has a more realistic lifestyle. This Liz design looks 1,000 times better. If I can wait, so let's actually go in game so viewers can see the current Liz. So the current Liz is ultra. There you go. So this is current Liz. Yeah, I don't like her face right now. I don't like current Liz. I like the more anime face, because right now, I don't like the nose here, or the lips. This one looks better, but I hate this. Okay, I'm going to curse all you guys here. Her legs does not match up with her hips in this pose. If you draw a line, everyone, copy and paste this in Paint, and draw a line connecting her hips to these legs. The anatomy is cursed. The way she is standing does not make sense in my mental image at all. But that is your burden to bear. It has never made sense to me. Maybe a real artist would fucking go over this. So this was original Faint design. The original Faint design was not too much different. It's more anime like the Liz, but it made her more realistic now. So again, they kept the pose the exact same, but they were going to decide whether to have this pose or this standing pose with all the weird angel wings. I asked earlier in chat, people like the current pose better. I think either is fine. Comment below which one you think is better. But this is good. I think I agree with the changes here. It's not too much different than what we currently have. So this is Sarah. Sarah's probably going to be on Waker. They've been teasing her so long being a unit. So spoiler, this was Sarah. So Sarah's original concept art, not much changed. They added the I'm going to get canceled, but when I was doing the waifu husbando tier list 6 months ago, and I'm going to do another waifu husbando tier list with the community a couple of weeks from now. People say, like, she is trouble now in game. Yeah. Everyone in the comment is cursed because of the Liz knowledge. I'm sorry I did this to you guys. Anyone who watched this video, you have also been cursed with the knowledge of this art. Yeah, so when I was doing the waifu tier list last time, I'm going to go with the current design. I had no idea this was a thing. Because I'm not into the dating scenes nowadays. I'm not going to say anything. So I'm not into the dating scene really because reasons. But, fucking, where is it? Worst one is Sarah. I think it's in Out of Elon's. One of these is Sarah. There we go. So, people say that these dots on a character's face means she's gonna ruin your life. So when I was talking about the waifu tier list, people were like, no, she's C or D tier waifu because of those dots. Those dots mean she's trouble and she would ruin your life. I have never encountered someone with those dots in real life, so I have no idea whether this is true. But everyone in chat was like, yeah, those are trouble dots. That means she's wild and will ruin your life. So, and they place her low on the waifu tier list because of these dots on her face nowadays. So I'm like, okay, whatever you guys want. That's weird. Yeah, so this is, again, peak Lotan design that they abandoned for no fucking reason. So, Hamlin. Hamlin, nothing has changed. From concept to release, literally nothing has changed. I don't see a single thing different from Hamlin then to now. Can you guys spot the difference in Hamlin? Can you guys spot the difference? Means death? I'm a husbando enjoy. Even I know those dots mean death. What the fuck are those dots? Like, someone even in the last waifu stream, someone was like, in chat, was like, yeah, those flares, those are like slut marks. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Those are just dots. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not like a like tramp stamp or anything. I don't understand it. I've never met anyone with those dots IRL, so I don't know. Never met them in my life. Hamel, I don't. Okay, this is his concept art below. This is his design, but Hamel right there. So Hamel, let's see here. Here we go. So his OG design was this. I remember now. That was his almost final design, and they changed something. I forgot what they changed. But this was when they were developing him. So, Jokester, Trickster coded. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. So, at the bottom here is all the musical instruments. So, I remember reading it in the Chinese forum post, where the artist was talking about this, that they were going to have him, like, wield instruments. Like, instrument weapons. Like, this right here is some kind of, like, harp bow. Some kind of harp bow. And then they were thinking of, like, a music instrument, like, you know, Bard and Monster Hunter. And you guys play Monster Hunter? I play Monster Hunter. Of course I do. So, they're going to have him, like, a Monster Hunter Bard character. So, and then they were like, hey, what if we make him, like, a kind of smoke musician? And then they gave him, like, a music sheet. So this is like the original concept art, but I like how he ended up. But I think they should reuse the middle concept art for a new unit. Like a smoke kind of awakener. By the way. Oh, and by the way, Hamel used to be a girl. Hamel used to be a girl unit. Hamel used to be like a waifu music bot in one of the early concept arts. But they made it a dude because we were lacking dudes. So this is G-Doll. This is the development of G-Doll. So they were always going to end up with this. So the original development is just down below here, where she was a bit darker. Her hairstyle was different down below and all these orbs and chains. But nothing has changed from this much. So G-Doll was already pretty good design from the get-go. They added the dripping for the sexualization of her. Like, okay, I'm going to show... Most of you guys already know this. This is more obvious than the Liz legs. This is more obvious. It's kind of not safe for work. But, this is kind of, like, dripping a little bit. They added this, you know, like, horny, you know, pussy dripping. They always do this. It's like how, like, Dies' wheel is a uterus, you know? They do this, like, insane stuff that they have to censor for the JP version of the game. Like, a Dies wheel is a uterus. So, that was just dripping. So, that's something you have to live with. Why do you think this is white? So, yeah. This is the same guy who joked about the Dies sex toy. It shouldn't come as a surprise to you guys. So, this is Wanda. Liz legs. Look at Liz's art closely, and you'll be cursed. So, this is Wanda as she is now, and this is while they were developing her. Right now. So, her original design was her having, like, you know, darker hair. Her hairstyle was a bit different up here. But generally everything was the same except for this cross. She was gonna have like a cross thingy and an orb, but they eventually made it into like dudes, her ex-husbands. So nothing has changed from Wanda's original concept art to now. Wanda has a really good design despite being a shit unit. I like Wanda's design a lot. Her design is very good and unique. But I don't rate units on that. So let's look at Goliath. So this is all the facial expressions of Goliath. Yeah, I'm feeling glad I'm not imagining things. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is original Goliath design down below. He was gonna be like, I like the current design. His concept art design was, okay, this is controversial. Because when I showcased this last time, people were like, flares. Goliath's concept art was so much better. Because in Goliath's concept art, he has a beard. He's like more rugged. He's not clean shaven. You see, like he has his shirtless and he has like a beard and a mustache combo going, and he has longer hair. So that was old Goliath. He has like a longer hair and he wears like a leather coat. And he stands, he moves around on tentacles. He moves around on tentacles. So what he does is he doesn't walk. He has the tentacles walk him around. Like he was like, so you see this design? He was like part mermaid for this one. For the first one on the right, he was like part mermaid, merman. And they eventually start giving him legs. And then they gave him legs and a beard. And they decide, fuck the beard. We'll make him clean shaven. And make him a buff guy. So what do you guys think? Do you like Goliath's concept art where he has the beard and the mustache? It's more rugged. Or do you like his current design more? What do you guys think? So, this is Sangha. This is Sanga's original design. So, her design used to have her Coral carry her, art supplies. All of her art supplies, and she has that, but now she's like part statue. I think carrying art supplies makes it more unique. I think the concept art makes it more unique. I like her current design is not bad, but I feel like if they gave it so that her coral arms and stuff has like more art supplies, like carvings things, and maybe carry a suitcase would make it better. Yeah, I think his endgame sprite looks a little generic. Yeah. So this is Sangha, for example. This is Sangha's design. Art. Just like a starving artist. I like it. But I don't have any complaints about her current design. Both designs are fine. I feel like they should combine the two and give her more art supplies. So this is Tulu, by the way. So this might be G-Tulu. Those of you guys who are watching the stream, this might tease what G-Tulu would look like. Because they might use Tulu's concept art for Tulu. So this is Tulu's concept art. So those guys asked, like, what do I think G-Tulu will look like? I think they'll probably reuse his concept art. So his concept art was, he was aged up a little bit. He's not like a child. He was like a young twink. He was a young twink type of design, as seen below. This was what his art was. And it sort of matches up. Like this post, for example, sort of matches up if you flip it with the silhouette. With this silhouette that got teased. So I think they used this and built upon this. That's my theory, just based on the concept art. I feel like this concept art is too good to throw away, and they probably reused it. And it's not the first time they've done it. Because Gellet was also derived from Hellet's concept art. Gellet was derived from Hellet's concept art, and so was other G units. So this might give you a good idea of what G-Tulu might look like. So, artist design, art supplies are, yeah. What I think it might be this. Even though I want Chad Tulu, I'm not a fan of Twink Tulu. So I think it's going to be Chad Tulu, Twink Tulu, or Bear Tulu? Is it gonna be Giga Chad Buff Tulu, Twink Tulu, or Bear Tulu? I think Bear Tulu would be the funniest. I think Bear Tulu would be the funniest design if they decide to go down that route. Just a chubby Tulu that's a big bear. But I think it's probably gonna end up as Twink Tulu. Cause knowing the community and all of you degenerates, you guys like Twinks more than fucking Chad Gigabuff characters. In general, people like Twink designs way more. Sai comes out Sunday. They must have used. I think you're right. I remember Light apologized for G-Tulu's design out of nowhere. They must have used that silhouette as a placeholder. Yeah, I think I might be right. They probably used this silhouette as a placeholder for the anniversary. I think it's probably Twink Tulu. It's probably Twink GG Tulu. But I'm hoping it's Giga Chad Tulu. I want Giga Chad Adult Tulu. That's what I want. Muscles, crushes, or maybe asshole Tulu. Okay, this might be controversial, but I like funny out of design things. I don't want them to play it safe. I don't want them to play it safe with any design. I want them to make a unit that's hated by half the community and loved by the other half. I want characters to be controversial in their design, that they're like, this is disgusting. Why would they do this? Or this is peak. My Flair's thought on what they should make Tulu. What if they make him an alpha male Andrew Tate character? You know how Tulu right now is just like the boy who has dreams, good intentions, wants to save his kingdoms, all depressed and shit? What if G-Tulu, in this alternate universe, since he just dominates everything, was a fucking Giga Chad alpha male, sigma male, brain rot, Andrew Tate type character? And Lemuria is just Hustler's University. And he just hates on every other country. He just, you know, like how Andrew Tate just shit on fucking random people for no reason? What if Tulu was like, oh, you were fucking Kararom? You're from fucking the kingdom? You're not from Lemuria? What are you, a fucking loser? And he just flexes. Imagine G-Tulu just flexes Johnny Bravo like whenever you talk to him. He's like this god character, and he can back up his flex. He just giga flex on you all day, every day. With his abs and shit. It's like, what? Do you work out, bro? Sign up for my course. Join Lemuria today. Join Lemuria today. Do you have a six-pack, bro? That's the Tulu I want. What do you guys think? That would be peak. Just the complete opposite. I want every G unit to be the complete opposite controversial version of their regular design. I want G dies to be a chaste nun who goes and teaches you about abstinence. Dies in a full nun outfit, no skin showing, and it's like, sex is disgusting. That's what I want. I want a Miriam, but normal. Imagine a sane Miriam that might be scarier than the current Miriam we have. What if instead of a Giga Buff Goliath, we get a nerd G Goliath? A fucking nerd G Goliath who's like a Mr. Rogers type character. Who just like practices. He's like Salvador, but cool, because he kills people still. He's like Mr. Rogers if you kill people. And Caucus would be just like this Giga Chad buff character that's not pathetic in lore. Yeah, that's my theory for G units. Make them the complete opposite of what they are now. Just complete opposite is an alternative dimension. Don't make it follow the same. That's another reason why I think fucking G Murphy and Quem, for example, are garbage designs. Why? Because Quem is technically G Quem. Quem is an alternative version of the Quem in our universe. Because the Quem in our universe is not a bug. She was just working at the asylum, you know. So they did not change anything. They did not change anything at all about Quem. Or even G Murphy's whole change was like she's older and she gave birth. And she's emo now. It's not drastic enough. I think Andrew Tate G-Tulu would be great. And you can have the opposite version too. Who can we make a communist? Who can we make like the most hippie character? Who's like the most anti-hippie character? It's gonna be either Riker. Okay, Riker. What if this is the opposite of Riker? Instead of gambling, he shares and he practices fiscal responsibility. And it's a human Riker. He's just boring. He doesn't gamble. He's an accountant like I am. It's CPA Riker who wants to tax the rich. That's the designs I want. Complete opposite that pisses off half of the community. But half of the community thinks it's peak. But yeah, that's all the concept art. That's the end of this video.